The World Economic Forum and the UN have actually just turned tables with their entire notion of you will own nothing and you will be happy. You see, they tried actually doing this through government policies. However, a lot of people have woken up to their agenda, and so now they're turning to corporations in order to trap us into the same digital prison where they want us, and also owning nothing and being happy and eating the bugs. Let me just show you what they have come up with. There is something called the Economy DO Black Card, and it is a prominent credit card that calculates the carbon footprint of every transaction, allowing users to track and set limits on their CO2 impact, often capping spending based on emissions. No. Anyways, developed with MasterCard, it uses Allen Index to measure the impact. Let's click on Allen Index and see where it takes us. Oh, look at that. It takes us to the World Economic Forum where it says this credit card has a carbon emission spending limit. And let's look at how they're calculating it with drinks, snacks, oils, spreads, fruits, vegetables, cereals, breads, dairy, chicken, fish, pork, beef, and lamb. And look at these vegans, you know, the ones that will eat the bugs and be happy, like where they want all of us to be. Yeah, that's going to be pushed on us. But don't worry. There's a number of companies like Qantas and Lufthansa who are going to offer passengers a chance to pay extra to cover their carbon emissions with limited uptake. So you can only go wherever you want to go. Like, don't worry, it's all freedom. It's to save the environment. It's definitely not to usher in communism. And this is the first bank to actually roll this out in Malaysia. It's called the Maybank Malaysia, launched the My Impact credit card. Isn't that so cool? And they're enticing new people to sign up with the credit card because you don't have any late payments. You don't have any, interest rates. And they're just telling you that you can set your own limits on however you want. They're basically training you like little dogs so you can get used to it. And then they're going to put the caps and limits on there. And then once you get the social credit score and the UBIs and all of that thing, it's like a nice little link chain that's going to link chain us all to a tree called the digital prison. But it gets even worse. Car manufacturers now are going down the road as well because apparently cars are super expensive and we need to subscribe to things like AC and radios and all of that stuff. But don't worry, they came up with a solution for that. They're going to bundle it all in a monthly thing and then give you limited mileage. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Let me show you. Cars are cruising down the monthly subscription highway. Gee, I wonder what that means. Car makers like Volvo and Porsche will give you a 24-month program. You can cancel it after 4 months. Don't worry. And you're allowed only 15,000 miles per year under this program, but don't worry, you can pay more if you can afford it. And if not, well, then I guess you're stuck bicycling. And yeah, look at this. All these other, like in Tesla, they'll give you a 1,000 per mile monthly limit. That's only 12,000 miles per year. Amazing. And then when you look at the universal basic income in Canada, it actually started back in the 1930s when something called the social credit movement had an idea around those lines.